why did you choose this topic as a fellowship project? And what was your week like in LA? What was the process like? Um, and if you could touch on your field visits and the different conversations that you had, specifically about your topic. Um,
Okay, I have been personally affected by gentrification. I've lived in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. Um, I I lived for a couple of years in Columbia Heights, and when I go there now, I don't recognize it because everything's changed. They've knocked down old buildings and put up some monstrosities. They put up like a mall down on Park and 14th Street. Um, the the black and Latino neighborhood has become almost white. Uh, I went to Maryland, to Hyattsville, and just a few steps ahead of rising prices and, I mean, the cost of rents that are, to me, obscene. And so, as someone who has socialist leanings and someone who's always concerned about equality and justice and fairness, and someone who is very aware about the disparities between haves and have-nots, blacks and whites, people of different ethnicities and cultures. This is a topic that I thought would be interesting. I was originally just going to go with gentrification, but since it's the fellowship is health based, I thought that it would be interesting to see just how deeply people are being affected by this. And I think from what I'm seeing, people are being very deeply affected by that. And I think it's going to have very long term consequences for the folks that are in DC.
so let's steer toward. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing. Steer towards the week in LA, and you've been affected by gentrification financially and health wise as well?
Yeah.
Okay. What was your week in LA like? And the field visits and the conversations?
Had a great time in LA. Wasn't sure what to expect, but I rolled up on a fantastic group of people. Um, Very open, very honest. One of the things that kind of surprised me was how easily folks talked about being afraid of the projects, that they were, fearful, not really sure about the path to take to their projects and uh, the success that they hoped to have. And I think that helped others of us who were there to kind of relax and I think that allowed us to bond. And once we got comfortable with each other, it was very easy for people to share their experiences, to offer suggestions, because we didn't speak specifically all the time about what the nitty gritty of the projects, but we spoke in general terms.
Mm-hmm.
And so we we had lectures
Mm-hmm.
and visiting professors. We talked about marrying data to text,
Okay.
where how to make a better mix with video and photos and text, and research-driven stories, which is a new trend in journalism, and those types of things. So, and we are close enough now that anybody who I wanted to call, I can call. We got our list of people to call, and they've been willing to help. We went on a number of field trips. I think we went on a field trip almost every day to different industries and communities, social service. We went to Homeboys, which is a conglomerate, you want to call it that, where a Catholic priest has brought together, his name escapes me, but he developed this safe space where gangs could come to learn
Different industry.
different. There's one industry,
Uh-huh.
Homeboy Industries, but they sell T-shirts, they sell paraphernalia, homeboy paraphernalia. They learn, they have classes to learn different skills. They have job placement. They have a tattoo removal for if if gang members want to remove their tattoos.
Mhm.
Sorry, they can do that. So it's like a one-stop shop for all gang, or people either in the gang or who are no longer in the gang.
I don't mean to be funny, but it's kind of re-gentrifying the gang members. Gentrification of gang members.
Yeah, but I would more say just helping them to just making it quote unquote normal enough to enter.
Socially acceptable.
No, not socially acceptable. Just to get a job.
Oh, okay.
You know, and I mean they have
Employable.
to make them employable.
Okay.